Hello my friends, my name is Lyndi Cohen, I'm the Nude Nutritionist, and today we're doing Meal Prep Power Hour. I'm going to show you how to prep all of this goodness in just 1 hour of your time. It's going to help you if you have a busy week coming up. You're going to feel organized, you're going to feel smug because you've got your life sorted. Today's menu, we're making chicken schnitzel wraps with beautiful healthy seed crumb. We're also going to be making a Berkshire muesli for breakfast, and I've got a 1-pot pasta that you are going to love. Minimal cleaning up, max flavor, plus how good are carbohydrates? You don't have to cut them out of your diet to be healthy. And lastly, for our snack, we're making crazy like a coconut macaroons, which pretty much just has 3 ingredients, which I love. All right guys, stick with me. I'm gonna show you how it's all done. Let's get started. Let's do chicken schnitzel wraps. First thing you're gonna do, you're gonna pop your oven onto 180 degrees Celsius. That's 355 Fahrenheit. So what we're gonna do with the chicken schnitzel is we're gonna make a seeded coconut crummy goodness. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna blend up some of the ingredients we have. Now in Back to Basics meal prep recipes, I like to use similar ingredients so that you're not left with like half a tin of this or half a cup of that. That way you have less food waste, you save money, and also it's so much simpler that way. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna get a 1/4 cup of sunflower seeds, a 1/4 cup of pumpkin seeds or pepitas, a 1/4 cup of desiccated or shredded coconut, plus 1 to 2 tablespoons of lemon, herb, and garlic seasoning. Or you can use this roast vegetable seasoning and just add that into a food processor and blitz it all up until it's a crumb. If you don't have a food processor, you can simply use a mortar and pestle. All right, so that's the kind of crumb that you're looking for. Now, in Back to Basics, the recipes aren't necessarily gluten-free or dairy-free. Personally, I don't believe we have to cut those foods out, but if you can't eat gluten or you can't have dairy, underneath each of the recipes, there's always ways that you can naturally do a healthy swap so that it does suit you. All right, so now that we have our crumb, what you're gonna do is you are going to get your crumb and put a little bit at the bottom of a baking tray like this. I like to always not mess up every single utensil in my kitchen, so we're just gonna crumb it right here in the tray, and that's gonna help save you washing up and time. Now, all you're gonna do is you're gonna flip over your chicken pieces and just try and get them evenly coated so they've got crumb all over them. Now, if you don't have any lemon and garlic herb seasoning, or you don't have any roast vegetable seasoning, you can just be adding in a pinch of salt and add in whatever herb or flavoring you love. Maybe that is cumin, maybe that's some Italian herbs, or maybe that's some paprika. So when your chicken is beautifully crumbed, you're gonna stick that in the oven and we're gonna cook that for about 15 to 20 minutes. Now we're gonna do a quick pickle on some coleslaw. Get a bag of coleslaw. I love this because it means less washing up for you. We're gonna get some red wine vinegar. Pour the red wine vinegar on top of the coleslaw, and then you are just going to massage it just so that it gets evenly distributed throughout all the coleslaw mix. And what this is gonna do is it's gonna take away that like intense rawness that you sometimes get with vegetables. Now, if you don't love having red onion in a salad, then doing a quick pickle trick like this is really gonna take away the edge, and so it's gonna make it a little bit more digestible for your gut. All right, we're just gonna let that sit. And basically this quick pickle is gonna give these vegetables some really nice acidity, really nice tastiness, and they're just gonna stay fresh in the fridge for longer. While we have all the seeds out, let's just make the Berkshire muesli. It's so quick. So all I've done is I've grated up 2 apples. I just had a green and a red, so I just used that. Also, you can use a pear. That's also gonna give it that really nice acidity. Now, I love how easy this recipe is. We are going in with 1 cup of plain Greek yogurt. That's gonna give us those beautiful probiotics. Now, if you can't have dairy, then just going for a coconut yogurt is gonna be your best pick, but look for one that has probiotics added to it, because what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add in 1 cup of plain rolled oats. This is gonna give our body some prebiotics. This is the food for the probiotics. So eating these 2 things together is gonna be really good for our gut health. Plus, it tastes amazing. You don't need to make a mess like me, by the way. I'm just a very messy cook. I'm gonna add in about half a cup of sultanas for a little bit of sweetness. Raisins will be fine here, and you don't have to do this at all. A little bit of vanilla essence if you like. About 1 teaspoon. Plus, we're gonna go in with a 1/4 cup of sunflower seeds, 1/4 cup pepitas or pumpkin seeds, and a 1/4 cup of that coconut, because we've got it handy. And lastly, 1 cup of milk. Using whatever milk makes you feel good here. We're gonna mix that all up together, and that's it. Let's make some crazy like coconut macaroons. So what we're gonna do is we get 2 cups of that coconut that we've been using today, 2 bananas. If you have overripe bananas, they're gonna be the best thing to do. You're gonna add them into a bowl. You are going to smush them up good and proper. Now, if your bananas aren't that ripe, you can just get involved with your hands like me. This is a really fun recipe to make with kids as well. You're gonna add some currants or raisins if you like, about 1/4 cup of chocolate chips if you're feeling spicy. And then you're gonna put them onto a lined baking tray. All right, so now you're gonna bake these in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. And at the same time, the chicken should be done, so you're ready to take that out of the oven now as well. Home stretch, you love this. This is the 1-pot pasta. Now, if you are an Italian, this recipe may horrify you, but I have no apologies, to be honest, because this recipe is so smart. It's so great. It's such a time saver. Kids love it. So all we're gonna do now, we're gonna add all of these ingredients into 1 pot and we're just gonna cook it. It's as simple as that. No 2 pots, no draining the pasta, just 1 pot. So add 18 ounces or 500 grams of pasta. We're gonna add in as much vegetables as possible into this pasta. So I'm going in with 2 tins of diced tomatoes. I have a little bit of this leftover passata, which is basically just pureed tomatoes with a little bit of garlic. The other thing you can use is a little bit of pasta sauce if you have it left over. This is where we're going to use up our leftovers. If you've got some sad vegetables at the bottom of your fridge, then definitely be adding them in here as well. So we're going to be adding in a jar of passata. Woo! Now, tomato has beautiful lycopene. Lycopene is this antioxidant that's been linked with heart health and well-being. So tomatoes are fabulous for you and your family. We're adding in a jar of toasted peppers. Ooh, excuse me. We're adding in a jar of Kalamata olives, or this is about 275 grams, which is about 7 or 8 ounces, maybe. Don't quote me on that, but it's something like that. Check the recipe if you want the full details. I'm gonna add in 1 vegetable stock cube. I like to go for a reduced sodium option, which is good for you and your family. Now I'm gonna add in 1.5 tins of water into this. I'm just gonna use this as my measuring cup. All right, you're just gonna mix that all together. You're gonna put it on a stovetop for about 10 minutes. You're gonna keep stirring it, and the pasta is gonna beautifully cook for you. And then at the end, what you can do is we can stir through some basil leaves. It's gonna give us a nice fragrant flavor. Add in some baby spinach leaves. It's gonna add in even more veg. And we can finish it off with just a little bit of grated cheese on top to make it really beautiful. All right, guys, you're done. You did it. You did meal prep power hour. You beauty. Now, guys, if you want the recipes to all of these, all you can do is click the link below. Of course, I would love if you guys could subscribe, click the bell, do all that good stuff. You'll hear when I next upload some healthy recipes, lovely tips and advice. All right, guys, I'll see you here soon.